Quazi here, and in this video, I want to share with you a very, very powerful manifestation accelerator through just experiencing fully. Before I begin this video, I want to quickly announce that I'm doing a free giveaway of my book, Life Mastery. If you want to enroll into a competition to win this book for completely free, just comment Life Mastery down below. And at the end of the week, we're going to pick one lucky winner to get this book for completely free. Also, I'm super excited to announce that the Reality Mastery program is open for enrollment in August, so wait till the end of the video for the announcement on that. So with that, let's get started with this video. Now, in this video, I want to talk about experiencing fully. And now you might be wondering, well, Quazi, I already know what this means. Do you? No, I'm just kidding. So let's begin with experiencing fully and what this idea really is. Now, most of the time, people are really afraid nowadays to just laugh deeply or even cry openly or really feel any sort of emotions. And people now have this idea that expressing your emotions makes you vulnerable. And I was just talking to someone and she was telling me how, I just want to put a wall between me and the outer world. And, that sort of creates such a distinction between you and your external world that it doesn't help you become a co-creator of your reality whatsoever. If you create a block between you and your outer world and not connect yourself with your outer world, then how can you expect to create whatever it is that you want, right? So with that being said, most people are just afraid to express their emotions to others. And I'm not saying you go around to people complaining about your problems. It's not about that, but it's more about, just being open and not having to resist all of these emotions. Because whenever you create resistance to whatever you're really feeling, see, whenever you have an emotion within you that's trying to get out, something is trying to express itself. And this is the nature of karma. So I've been reading a lot about yogic sciences lately, and understanding this concept really makes sense of the whole reality creation scheme. So what actually creates reality, physical reality, is what's known as karma. Karma is the only thing that creates physical reality. Now, karma comes in the form of action. Karma literally translates to action and not what goes around comes around. It literally translates to action. But action in the form of whatever you think, whatever you feel, whatever you believe, whatever your identity is, whatever you physically do, even that is karma. All of these things are karma. So karma is something that binds you to this physical reality because it essentially creates this physical reality, the ever-changing nature of this life that you're seeing. So in understanding that, now we know that we must manipulate karma in the way that we want. See, someone who is spiritual doesn't want any karma, whether it's positive karma or negative karma. They want none of it. They want to drop the load and just be free. That is what true freedom is. And there will be a time for that, but for now in this channel, for the scope of this channel, we're going to talk about how to create positive karma. Now, anytime you feel emotion, something is trying to get out. So what's happening in this lifetime right now is prarabdha karma. This means that the allotted karma that you have for this lifetime is trying to play itself out. The reason why a lot of people get illnesses nowadays, and there's more and more increasing amounts of illnesses nowadays, is because people are less active than they used to be. If you just take a man and make him chop wood for the whole day, the average person who just sits in the office and does a 9 to 5, guaranteed his mental neuroses, his physical illnesses will probably heal themselves because karma is trying to play itself out through physical action. The allotted karma for this lifetime is trying to play itself out through emotional expression, through physical action. All of these things are trying to get out, but you keep suppressing them and keeping them in. And what do you think that does for you? That actually generates more and more of this karma that you are trying to keep in. So not only does it keep this alive, but it creates more newer karma for future lifetimes or even more in this lifetime. So what's reality creation in this lifetime? It's called kriyamana karma, meaning whatever you feel now is being created at a later date. Essentially, you can never change reality in this moment. If you try your best, you will never be able to change this exact frame that's playing out. Look at this exact moment. This moment is inevitable. There is no way for you to change it. You can only, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions can only influence a later date that's coming up. Maybe, 5 minutes from now, 1 minute from now. Even if God came right now, he wouldn't be able to change this exact moment. He would be able to grant you your wishes in the next moment, but not in this exact moment. This moment is something that's continually becoming the past. So the goal for reality creation is to create good karma and wipe out the karma that we don't want. And the only way to wipe out karma that we don't want is to feel free in expressing our emotions. Dude, I cannot tell you how many times I cry in a week. It's ridiculous. Crying is such a good release of this negative karma. But don't force yourself to do it. Rather, just feel whatever you feel and express it. Don't suppress yourself. And this doesn't mean you go around hurting people and just, being mean, but rather in a more balanced manner. The best way to express it is to yourself. If you can just even be alone and express yourself, great. If you can do it to people, in front of people that you love, fantastic. But it's something that's trying to get out. And whenever you let it out, you create space for better things that you want to put in. So now you can consciously create whatever it is that you want. So in understanding this, understand that physical expression through physical activity, people who go to the gym are less likely to get sick, right? People who aren't afraid to express their emotions, people who don't suppress themselves, they don't create repression or repressed memories, they're more likely to not get sick. If you keep blocking yourself every single day more and more, you'll see this karma will pile up more and more, and you will be less and less able every single day to create the actual things that you want in your reality. So the key is to never block expression and just experience anything fully. Now you might be wondering, oh, well, Quazi, if I feel negative emotions, then I'm going to manifest negative reality. Why should I experience negative emotions? No, I should suppress them and resist them and just feel the good stuff. No. Counterintuitively, if you don't let yourself feel these negative emotions, the anger, the fear, the sorrow, if you don't let yourself feel all of these, they will try to express themselves in other ways, and you might not like what that other way is. You'll see people who keep saying affirmations more and more that, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. Eventually, within 4 or 5 years, they just completely break apart because they're not letting the negative emotions out. They're resisting the negative emotions and they're trying to put in the good stuff. Don't do that. Surrender, release all of these negative emotions. Whatever you're feeling now, let it be. Stop fighting it, just let it be. If you're feeling angry, just be angry. Be fully angry. Like, oh, I'm angry right now. Sometimes I just express it in the gym. Sometimes when I get angry, I just take it out in the gym and I feel so good after. And it's not about going out and harming someone and causing harm to life itself, but rather channeling it in a more positive way. If you can channel it in a more positive way, then it will come back and create more and more good for you. It's kind of like taking waste and turning it into energy. That is the ultimate way to just be a master of the system. Take the waste that you think would be waste, turn it into more energy. Take the emotions that you think are harming you, turn it into constructive, positive activities that actually benefit you. Take the anger, use it at the gym. So now in understanding that, to really get rid of that resisting mindset of, oh no, if I resist, then, if I feel these negative emotions, then negative things will manifest in my reality. Quite the contrary. If you let the negative emotions out, you'll create more space for you to consciously put the positive things that you actually want to put in. So to really conclude this video, I want to share with you an exercise that I do every single day, which is just letting yourself experience fully. It's as simple as that. Anything that you do, experience it fully. If you are restraining from food, experience the hunger fully. If you are eating food, enjoy the food fully. Consciously eat the food. Don't watch TV and eat food at the same time. Eat the food, chew it consciously, swallow it consciously, even digest it consciously. Like, it's as simple as that. The more and more consciousness you bring into it, the more your experience will get fully enriched. The more your experience gets fully enriched, the more karma starts to undo itself automatically. The nature of life is such that if you were to experience everything that you're experiencing on a day-to-day basis without any resistance, the allotted karma for this lifetime would just undo itself to the fullest extent. and you would have more and more space available to create, newer karmas, the good karmas, the things that you actually want. So from now on, make sure whatever you're doing, you let yourself experience that activity completely and fully. The only way to do that, unfortunately for a lot of you, is just to be conscious and aware. If you're just conscious and aware and awake at whatever you're doing throughout the day, just even right now, just get fully conscious. Look at yourself, look at your hands. You're alive. You exist, reality exists. So just let yourself experience all of these emotions fully, all of these activities that you're doing fully. And you will see that in a very short amount of time, you will have crazy spiritual evolution. And the ability for you to create your reality will get enhanced. I always find that for some reason, whenever I release through crying, and a lot of attachment gets released through just unleashing these emotions, things actually start to go my way. It's crazy how this works. Every single time. I remember when I was younger, I would cry. At one point I would just hit the tipping point and just let it all out. I would just release it, and I would want to get good grades. I'm like, why am I doing so badly in school? Why am I doing so badly in school? I just cry it out. And then eventually I just started doing well in school. Whenever I wouldn't get clients in my program, when I started doing my personal coaching business, and I put too much importance on hitting a certain milestone every single month to show to my parents that I can do this and not the 9 to 5 that I actually hated doing, I just started crying. Whenever I didn't hit it, I just started crying. I took a break. I said, okay, you know what, to hell with this. I'm not going to do any more of this. I'm just going to go and release all of this. I just went to the park, cried my eyes out, just walked around, released. I come back, every single problem just solves by itself. It's crazy how this works. So make sure you're taking advantage of this. This is very, very powerful, and this is something I realized recently. So please make sure you let yourself experience whatever it is that you're going through right now completely and wholly. And only then you can consciously put in whatever it is that you would like to create in your life tomorrow. With that, I conclude this video. I sincerely hope this helped, and I hope this made sense. If you like this kind of content and you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also hit the little bell so you're notified of any new video that I put out. And also, I'm super excited to announce that I'm growing a massive Facebook group where I'll be sharing all of this kind of stuff and also some advanced concepts and principles to really help you master your reality. So make sure you take advantage of this group by clicking on the link in the description below, and I hope I see you there. And also, I'm super excited to announce that the Reality Mastery Program is open for enrollment in August, since we're fully at capacity for this month. So what the Reality Mastery Program is essentially an identity shifting program. I found that anything that I wanted in my life was literally so easily manifested once I just shifted at the very core of my being and I became the ideal version of myself. The nature of reality is such that everything is in a constant state of becoming and being and unfolding. Nothing will ever be its ultimate potential, but it's rather at a constant state of becoming. This is the nature of physical, energetic reality. And I want you to take advantage of this principle, just like I did, to create beautiful things in my life. I saw that whenever I shifted into the attractive version of myself, I attracted my dream partner into my life. When I shifted into the 4.0 GPA version of myself, I started getting the grades that I wanted. When I shifted into the fit version of myself, I got in shape and I got the best physique of my life. And I'm continually creating all of this in my life every single day. Even when I shifted into the entrepreneur version of myself, I was able to quit my 9 to 5 and take my passion full time. And I know this is possible for you as well because I'm helping my clients do this in their lives every single day. So if you're interested in signing up for the free one-to-one consult, make sure you click on the link in the description below, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Till next time, peace.